Welcome to a new video of mine, modals. Look at the slide here. You must pay attention to this type of auxiliary verbs that express possibility, necessity or obligation. I should listen carefully. I want an A+ in English. I will do my best. In these certain examples, what do we see? We see there are words along with the verbs. Now, these words are known as modal. In this video of mine, we are going to study the different concepts of what a modal is, the characteristics of modals, and the different modals and the usage. Modals are verbs which are used to express the mood or the attitude of the speaker. They are also known as the modal auxiliaries. Characteristics of modals, if we go to see, you have to see that the first most important characteristic is that a modal does not change according to the number or person of the subject. For example, we can play, they can play, you can play. So, whether the number is singular or plural, or whether it is first person, second person or third person, it does not matter. The modal, here we will see can, remains the same. Next characteristic is a modal is always used with a verb in its basic form. The modal takes the tense while the main verb remains the same. For example, I can speak English. I could speak English. I may speak English. So in this case, what do we see here? That the main verb speak remains the same here, but the modal along with it changes according to the tense. Can, present tense, could, past tense, and may. Again we have the present tense, that is but the main basic verb, that is speak, it remains the same, and the modal always it comes along with the basic verb, that is speak. Next characteristic what do we find is that modals can be used alone in response to a question. Like for example, if the question is, can you lift this bag? So the question is starting with a modal, that is can, and in the answer we can only use the answer, say for example, I can. So here the modal is standing all alone. It does not need a basic verb along with it. Will you lift this bag? I will. Another important characteristic we find of modals is that modals when joined with not, they form a negative and they can be contracted also. Like for example, it becomes can't, won't, etc. These are the contracted forms and they always express the refusal or the negative of what the positive modal tries to express. The different modal auxiliaries which we are going to study here are shall, should, can, could, will, would, and then we have the others like for example used to, need, dare, etc. First we are going to study the modal shall. Shall is used in the first person to give information about the future action. Example, I shall finish this topic. So here it denotes that in future there is a possibility of finishing that particular topic. Then shall is also used in the second and third person to express command, threat, determination. So these are the various moods which are expressed here. Like if you make a noise, you shall be punished. So here it is what? It is a thought of a threat which is given here. In the interrogative sentence, shall is used with the first person to indicate after or suggestion, and with the third person it is to know the desire of the person spoken to, what the person wishes. Example, you can see, shall I make a cup of coffee for you? So here in interrogative we are using here to ask whether the person desires to have a coffee or not. Should. In this modal we see should is actually the past tense of the shall. In indirect speech we can use it. I said that I should succeed. To express duty and obligations, we should obey our parents. To express conditions, should this happen, I will resign. So here there is a condition. To express request, I should like to inform about my inability to come. For advice, you should not tell a lie. Here you are advising a person. The next modal which we are going to study here is will. Now, in modern English, there is always a tendency to use will in all the persons to indicate the future tense, request, promise, habit, determination, and even the characteristic quality. For example, if you see my friend will come tomorrow, in this sentence it is showing the future tense. It can also be used to express request, as in this example, will you have coffee? We can express promise also, I will take care of your brother. To show determination, they will fight till the last. To show a habitual action, she will be talking all the time with no work. But it can also be used to show the characteristics, like for example, this machine will work very well and will not give any trouble. We come to the next modal, would. Would is actually the past tense of will. He said that he would be back soon. We can also use would to express desire. I would like to ask something. To express future and the past. She asked me if I would help her. For request, we can use would. Would you please shut the door? Past habits. In the past, I would go for a long walk. Would can also be used to express preference for determination. I would rather die than beg. Next modal, the most common word which we often use is can. Can be used to seek or grant permission. Can I go out? Possibility can be indicated by this modal. Accidents can happen anytime. And ability, of course, he can solve this problem. Similarly, could is also the past of can. So we can use it. He said that he could solve the problem. Possibility, the problem could be solved. Permission, could I use your cell phone? We can also use could for a polite request. Could you wait for a minute? Conditional possibility can also be expressed by the word could. If I had money, I could buy a new house. May. May can be used for permission. May I come in? Possibility. The road may be blocked due to the procession. We can also use modal may for a purpose. We eat so that we may live. A formal wish can be also expressed by the modal may. May God bless you. Might. Might modal, as you all know, it is the past tense of may. He said that he might come. Possibility can also be expressed. It might rain. For purpose, we can use he worked hard so that he might win. Apart from this, there are also other modals which we are going to study here, and one of them used is must. Must modal can be used for obligation or for compulsion. You must be back by 9 p.m. A compulsion is there. Determination, I must finish the topic today. Determined to do. Strong possibility, there must be a mistake somewhere. Next modal is ought to. Ought to is generally used for moral obligation, duty or desirability. You ought to respect your elders. Then we have one more modal, that is used to. In the past tense, it indicates accustomed to. It can be expressing a routine or a pattern or a habit. She is used to hard work. Then it can also be used for experiencing diverse discontinued habit or past situation. For example, she used to drink milk and now she drinks tea. Need. Need modal can be used to express necessity. All of you need to be punctual. It can be also used in the form of a question, like to show being obliged to anything. Need I tell him the secret? And of course, the last one modal which we use is dare, which means to be bold enough to. Dare can be used either in interrogative sentences, as for example, how dare you fight with me? It can also express courage, don't dare to touch my book. The important fact to be noted here is that there are a number of various sentences, but in each of them, the usage of modal depends upon this what the idea is lying under behind the sentence. Like for example, same modal can be used in a number of places. May, it suggests a strong possibility. Might modal, it suggests a weak possibility. Whereas on the other hand, could, it shows very weak possibility in the future. Similarly, we also have words to express permission, but their usage can be different. Like for example, we have the word may, which expresses polite permission, can, informal permission, could can be used more polite than may. And lastly, we have words such as ought to, which is a little stronger suggestion than should. Can or could can be used to make request. Would and could, they are more polite than can and will. So I hope you must have understood very nicely about the various types of modals and the usage in this video. Thank you.